And hello, we're live. This is Jim Miller with the Bold Leadership Story Show, and I'm doing something a little different tonight. And of course, this show is where we talk about experiences shaping exceptional lives. And I'm excited because I'm promoting an interview before I'm doing the interview. I've never done that before, and I'm really honored and privileged to have the opportunity to have Dan Altmire, author and expert in insurance in long-term care, to come on and talk about his new book tomorrow. I'm going to share a little bit about his book, and so I wanted to give you just a little bit of a teaser tonight to let you know what's going on. The chat we're going to have with Dan is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So put some time in your calendar to stop by and say hello. We're broadcasting live on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. And we're also on Instagram. And I forgot to hit go live on Instagram. So I'm going to do that. And sorry, Instagram, I got started without pulling you in. I had to press an extra button. First time. Rookie mistake. So welcome, Instagram. And of course, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. This is Jim Miller with Bold Leadership Stories, where we talk about experiences shaping exceptional lives. Tomorrow, I've got an interview with Mr. Dan Altmire. We're going to talk about his brand new book, which is right here. I'm going to pull up his website here, and it's a great book called Aging Gracefully, Planning Thoughtfully. And if you're in a situation where you're getting older, you're like me, over 65, and you haven't gotten a solid written plan in place and your funding's there and you understand exactly what's happening, what's going to happen if and when you no longer are able to take care of yourself, you're walking into a storm of problems. I might say a shitstorm of problems. And Dan's got solutions in this book that he put together that's called Aging Gracefully and Planning Thoughtfully. Is an excellent resource that's he's put together and he's offering now for sale on Amazon. And one other thing that I'm really excited about is that he's put together a coupon deal. So for us, when you join us on the show tomorrow, we'll give you that coupon deal and take it from $24.95 down to $5. You can't beat that. So come on down to the show. We'll get you that coupon code. You can grab your own copy of this book and have it for for when you need it. And it's best to get prepared now, even if if you've got parents that are maybe getting older and you're concerned about their welfare and them pulling you in to help them without a plan. You are probably running into a pretty severe shitstorm too. So get yourself prepared. Get a copy of this book. It'll help you to get that information and knowledge that you need. It's a great resource. And we're going to have Dan on tomorrow to talk about why he wrote it, where it applies and who it applies to and how you can use it best. All the details that are really, really difficult to get to know all at one place like this. If you get into this situation, or not if, but when you get into this situation, you're going to want to have this book ready to go. And you may have it for a friend too. You may have a friend that runs into something, and because you have this book, or you can refer this book to them to get, you'll be a hero. And absolutely. So let's walk through this book here really quick and what it does for you. It's a consumer's real life hands-on guide to creating tax-free money for long-term care using the Pension Protection Act. And then veterans benefits for long-term care, including the Consumer Directed Care Program. I had no idea these things existed. Then Medicaid eligibility, including the Consumer Directed Care Program. Do you know what that is? I didn't, but now I do because I got Dan's book. Using your IRA to create lifetime long-term care benefits. Most of us have an IRA. How do you use that to create lifetime long-term care benefits? Well, it's a great question. And Dan already thought of the answer. He has it in the book. So be there tomorrow and get yourself a copy for just $5. How to legally protect your assets. Wow, that's a big one. As you get older and you may want to pass assets on to family, how do you do that without the taxes getting to that money? There's ways to do that. Minimize your tax exposure. So again, Dan's got that wired. So and he's got advice. If you still have time to plan ahead, that's great. And then when there's no time to plan ahead, not so great, but Dan's got you covered. He says that you can receive up to $31,716 each year tax-free to pay for long-term care. That's a huge deal. And if you don't know about it, you're missing out. So tomorrow, we're going to get you a copy for normally $24.95 for just $5 through Dan's special offer during the show. So Dan Altmire, he's worked in the insurance and financial planning industry for over 35 years. He has extensive experience designing employer benefit plans. He's created the acclaimed benefit calibration tool. We'll learn all about that tomorrow to analyze people's current risk balance with their work benefits. And Dan is an accomplished public speaker who's educated thousands of consumers on financial risk and strategies to address possible liabilities. I consider Dan a friend, and behind those cool glasses and wonderful disarming smile, there's a gentleman and who's knowledgeable and loving and is caring enough for us to write this book for us and put off writing a different book because he thought that this information was more important to get out there. So thank you, Dan. We look forward to chatting with you tomorrow, and everybody getting a copy of Aging Gracefully, Planning Thoughtfully. And again, you'll get that coupon code to take the price down from $24.95 to just $5. Wow. So looking forward to that. Again, the show's going to be right here where you're at tomorrow. We're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram, and maybe a couple other places tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see you there. Bye.